Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to the episode of chemistry class. In this video, you will find the long answer questions of chapter 1 and 2 of your chemistry textbook. Chapter number 1, Matter and its composition. The first question, what is matter composed of? With the help of a neat diagram, explain the arrangement of particles in the three states of matter. The answer, matter is composed of atoms. The smallest particle of matter that exhibits all its properties is called an atom. Atoms cannot always exist independently, so they combine with other atoms to form molecules. For the diagram of arrangement of the particles in the three states of matter, please see the page number 4 of your chemistry textbook. Now question number 2. Explain how intermolecular force and intermolecular space decide the state of matter of a substance. Answer. If the intermolecular space between particles is minimum and force of attraction is maximum, then the matter is said to be in solid state. If the intermolecular space between particles is slightly more than solids and force of attraction is less than solids, then the state of matter is liquid, and in the gaseous state the intermolecular space between particles is maximum. The force of attraction between particles is negligible. Now the third question. Why does heating or cooling change one state of matter to another? The answer. Heating or cooling change one state of matter to another because heating or cooling increases or decreases the kinetic energy of the particles of matter, which determines the state of matter of a substance. Now the fourth question. What is evaporation? Why is it faster when heat is applied? The answer. Process of change from liquid state to gaseous state below the boiling point is called evaporation. It is faster when heat is applied due to the increase of kinetic energy of the particles. Now the fifth question. What happens when a solid melts? The process of change from solid state to liquid state at a particular temperature is called melting. When a solid melts, then the intermolecular space of particles increases and intermolecular force of attraction between the particles decreases. Now the question number 6. What happens when a gas is cooled and compressed? The answer is, when a gas is cooled and compressed, the intermolecular space decreases and the intermolecular force of attraction between the particles increases. Therefore, the gas gets converted into a liquid. Now, the long answer questions of chapter number 2, that is physical and chemical changes. The first question. Describe the periodic changes you observe in nature. The rotation of the earth on its axis, revolution of the earth around the sun, motion of the hour hand in a clock, change of seasons, and change of day and night are the periodic changes generally observed in nature. Second question. List the characteristics of a physical change. The answer. In a physical change, no new substances are formed. The change is temporary and generally reversible, but sometimes the change is irreversible. There is no change in chemical composition of the substances. Now the third question. Outline an experiment to show that the dissolution of a substance in water is a physical change and not a chemical change. The answer. The process by which a substance mixes with another to form a homogeneous mixture is called dissolution. For example, sugar mixes with water. It is a physical change since the components of the mixture can be obtained from the solution. The change is reversible. Now the question number 4. List the characteristics of a chemical change. Answer. In a chemical change, new substances are formed. The chemical composition of the substance changes. The change is permanent and is always irreversible. Heat energy is either absorbed or released. Now the question number 5. Differentiate between what happens when you heat number 1 iodine crystals and the second number strongly heating a mixture of iron and sulfur powder. The answer. When iodine crystals are heated, they get sublime, and when a mixture of sulfur powder and iron heated strongly, the compound iron sulfide is formed, and it is a chemical change. And in the first case, that is the heating of the iodine crystals, is a chemical change. Now the sixth question. Describe the kinds of energy changes that accompany physical and chemical changes with an example of each. In some physical changes, heat energy may or may not be absorbed or released. In most of the chemical changes, large amount of heat energy is either absorbed or released. My dear students, I hope that you all well understood the long answer questions given or explained in this video. Thank you all for watching and learning from this video.